I'm Martin Wright.
I'm Connor Ashley.
I'm Jake Webb, and this is going to be the lower skin plug estimate. In this presentation, we're going to compare our number with the number from Dr. Gray. For our estimate, our total cost of material came to $337.87. Our total cost for labor came to $360, and that was for 24 labor hours at $15 an hour. For our cost of material, we took the sheets of plywood needed to make 17 of the smaller sheets, and we estimated that by being able to cut smaller pieces out of the sheet. So we estimated 9 full sheets of plywood along with 6 full sheets of foam board for the 16 smaller pieces. The labor hours, we just kind of assumed that that's how long it would take to do all the steps required.
So for the estimate you provided for us, you had your total material cost come out to $153.46. One of the big reasons for this is because you found the exact cost for the plywood to make the specific size that was needed to go onto the lower skin plug. Another difference was you did the same thing with the foam board. And then your total cost for labor came out to $1560.28. Your labor rate was more accurately prescribed or describe what we need or what it would take to actually make this in the field. For your total time, you told us 16.4 hours, which you gave us 16.4 hours, which is more reasonable because you went through and estimated how long it would take to do each specific part instead of just taking a guess of what we thought it would take to get it done. Oh, so for the differences, we had $184.41 more more in our estimate. We're also going to have a lot more waste in there because we're cutting them out of the sheets. For the labor, yours was $1,200 more than ours. Ours obviously was not accurate and did not represent it well. And then your time required was 7.6 hours less than ours. So we just thought it'd take a little longer to make than what it actually should.
So when we first started, we kind of used the data tables as a formula to figure out kind of like what was going on. And from the start, we pulled all the total values for both the estimates. And from the get-go, you could see like the biggest difference was in the total cost of labor. So we went to the data tables and went down to the hour section. You could see, so we added up all the hours. Ours was 24 and yours was 16.4. So at that point, we knew we had more hours than you, but our estimate was a lot cheaper than yours. And so we went and looked at the hourly rate. And right there is a huge difference. We charged $15 of labor hours, which is probably the going rate for around here for a labor job of construction. And you charged $95 per hour. And from what we talked about, we're guessing that that's more of like a machinist rate, more or less than a labor rate. And then you also added a $95 burden rate an hour, and that's a huge difference from what we allotted for. So
another reason our estimate came out higher is because when we estimated the washers and the nuts to go onto the bolts, we estimated for a bag of 100. So really, instead of it being $7.63 for the washers, it actually comes out to about 8 cents a washer, which is fairly close to what you came up with 7 cents. However, we figured buying the 100 at a time, they're going to be making more than one of these at a time, so they're going to need the extra supplies. And so it made more sense to buy 100 than buy them individually.